The fuck? The fuck? We just entered a mind palace.
Padawan.
Oh, hi, Master.
For instruction.
He sounds very upset. Master Topal, you're sounding rather upset. Are you okay?
Fear rules you, as always.
Eh.
Your will is weak. You lack discipline.
Okay. I can't win this, can I?
Frail as always.
Oh!
Yes. My blood is on your hands, apprentice.
Oh, he does have a little
You're
scar.
a failure.
I didn't even see that before.
A traitor. You are no Jedi! No!
Yeah, fuck that door, Cal! He just broke the lightsaber.
It's broken. A crystal shattered. Useless.
He just fucking... He fucking squeezed his... Oh my god, that's some... Oh, that's good. That's good. That's fucking good right there, Chief. Please tell me we go through this and he finds another crystal, but it's fucking red. Oh, man. Alright, so... Yeah. So I fucking hate Disney Star Wars. But not gonna lie. If this game came out before The Purge, and if we still had all of the fucking extended universe stuff, despite the fact that Dathomir is wrong, despite the fact that Kashyyyk has way too few trees, this is fucking good. This is good Jedi shit right here, Chief. This is good Jedi shit. If this came out before The Purge, though, I will say I'm pretty sure that Order 66 sequence would probably be better, because those clones would not be doing it because of mind control. They'd be doing it because they've been conditioned. Like, my absolute favorite fucking thing is, oh boy, okay. So, you guys remember in episode 3, fucking, when Bail Organa goes to the temple while it's burning, and he sees this, and he's met by a bunch of clones, and the commander, who has a name, and I have forgotten it, and I am killing myself, because it's like one of the, he's like a big member of the fucking 501st. He raises his gun, and he's like, after like trying to convince Bail to leave, and he's like, "Sir, it's time for you to leave." Like, the clones know what they're doing is wrong. The 501st especially, but the 501st, they know Anakin, they trust Anakin, and they believe that Anakin will lead them properly. Because Anakin has had their backs for so long that it's ridiculous. It might have been Rex. I don't know, it wasn't Rex. Rex always used two pistols. He never used a blaster rifle. I don't know. I don't know who the commander was there. It's a clone. Clone's a clone at that point. As like, you know, like, at that point in time. Especially because his name didn't really exist yet, because it was in the movie. But, like, in the original Legacy stuff, it was, the clones knew what they were doing was wrong, but they had to. And, like, some of the clones did have poor vision of the Jedi, because they'd been bounced around from Jedi to Jedi to Jedi, and a lot of Jedi treated clones as droids. And a lot of Jedi were poor generals, because, well, they're peacekeepers, not generals. Like, they took the general role reluctantly. But, like, even then, like, they realized that we're murdering people that honestly don't deserve it. But we have to follow orders, because that's what we were trained to do. We literally, like, we can't. Like, for some clones, disobeying orders, like, gave them physical pain. Like, it's kind of fucked. And just, like, and it seemed like Jarrow and Cal had, like, a pretty good rapport with their clones. So if this was Legacy, that mission would have been way better because you would have had just this moment where the commander, who we had just been high-fiving and messing around with and hanging out with, they'd have to shoot at Cal despite the fact, like, he's a kid. They've known him for months, if not years, and they've got no choice. Like, you could have had this moment where, like, one of the clones could have just, like, he'd have Cal at gunpoint. Cal comes out of vent, he's face to fucking barrel with a blaster, and the clone's, like, hand is shaking, and he just, like, puts it down. He's like, kid, get out. Kid, get out of here. And then the other clones come up, and that clone's like, no, guys, stop! And he just gets, like, fucking blasted to shit. Like, that would be so fucking cool. And that's what you would have got if this was Legacy content. You would have had, like, some clone, like, it would be a minority, because the majority of clones could not resist their conditioning by the Kaminoans, but still. You'd have a minority of clones that would be wanting to help Jarrow or Cal, and there could even be some clones that Jarrow and Cal killed just because they're not thinking and they're just going through, and they could just accidentally kill some clones that wanted to help. Like, oh, it'd be so fucking cool.
Nothing.
Yeah, fucking, but he busted his lightsaber from the trauma. That's so cool.
Thanks. Let's just get out of here.
No, we can't.
I can't explain BD. Not sure I even understand.
Fucking, I really love how they made a bonfire. They made a bonfire a fucking mission. They made a bonfire a section where you fucking witness Cal's greatest trauma. That's so good. The little circles on the ground we have always associated with safety turned into that. Oh, God, that's so good.
Yes. Let's take a look.
Oh, and there's a Millennium Falcon paint. Okay, let's see if we can get a look at his face. Yeah, he's got a scar. Like, it's very hard to see in this light, but he's got a scar just... Right. I thought they blasted his apprentice thing off, but... No, alright. Yep.
It's not Co's plan. I can't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, who is this guy?
Leave you alone, lost, and defenseless in this.
Who is this guy? I really want to know.
Never.
Okay, enough of this. Who are you really?
Please.
Taron Malicos,
Am I supposed to know who that is?
former Jedi, like yourself.
Is this a Disney boy, or is this someone from the EU?
In common.
I doubt that.
Oh?
Fucking knew he was a Jedi, though.
We both survived the purge. My troops betrayed me. I was forced to strike them down, and I escaped to this desolate place. To the darkness here. It almost took me,
Oh, he sounds like a stable individual.
but I conquered it.
You're the one the Night Brothers follow.
Yes.
That,
Savages only respect strength.
Now that sounds very Jedi. That sounds extremely Jedi. Just impressing your bullshit on native force-using cultures.
Power,
That's dark side shit, Chief.
These are dark times. They will consume us if we do not stand with each other.
I have to kill this man. I'm gonna kill this man.
Lightsaber tells a different tale. You saw something in there, didn't you? Something terrible. There are many such places here in Dathomir. Join my family. And I can teach you how to control.
I mean, you know what? Using some dark side would be very good. I mean,
Join my family, and I will teach you to control the
big titty Nightsister GF. All right then.
Sister Merrin, you overstep your bounds.
For years, you said the Jedi orchestrated the massacre that
What the fuck? That was Dooku, dum-dum!
and you seek only to bring him into your family.
You were told to deal with it. Clearly you lack the power, little witch.
Power. You are mad, Maricos.
Yeah, clearly.
Dathomir has unmade you, and my misplaced loyalty has allowed you to lead the Night Brothers astray. Unlike the Jedi, the Nightsisters of Dathomir do not turn on their kind.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck the Jedi.
Is eternal.
Fuck the Jedi.
Yes, their graves are all around you.
Look at these big testicles.
Time to go.
Oh, that looks healthy. Not gonna lie, like, if I was a Jedi in Order 66, the Nightsisters would be like a very good place to hang out. Especially in the extended universe.
You face us all!
It's a good thing I can use a force push to fuck these people up. Oh shit! Okay, they don't die. They don't die. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Usually that kills. Okay, those ones I can kill. The ones following me, no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Shit, I'm out of force.
I see you, trespasser.
Oh, Jesus.
Your loss is assured.
Oh, hey! Monster friends! Don't mind me.
Cere! Cere! Tell Grace to get the mantis running.
What's happening?
Start the ship!
Sister, she raised the dead.
Start the ship!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! And you're leading them here? Captain, prepare for takeoff.
Oh, fuck. Alright, she just bumped my foot. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to come back here eventually. Because we still need that thingamajig. The fuck? They're outside! The fuck, Grease? How did you not see that thing?
Get us out of here!
There's fucking zombies hanging onto the ship!
Dukin, I got dead witches crawling all over my ship.
Just go!
They'll burn up in the atmosphere, just go! Holy shit.
What happened? Did you find the tomb? Your master's lightsaber.
I saw him. Master T'Pol. I saw the day he died. I saw what I did. Now it's destroyed.
Ooh.
I couldn't save him.
Cal, you were only a child.
No, I know I could have helped him if I'd been stronger and braver, if I would have listened to him. I could have helped him. I know it.
That's kind of
Last
rough.
time I told you everything that happened to me when I escaped.
I don't care, Cere. I don't care.
They brought Shirley in the room. And when I saw her eyes, they showed me what I had caused. She was an inquisitor. And something in me gave. And I lost all control. And I tapped into the dark side.
I mean, that's the correct answer in that point.
And I killed them all.
Oh, dear.
Every last one of them.
Oh, damn.
Except for her. And for years, I couldn't forgive myself.
Hey, man, fucking a little bit of force lightning never fucking hurt anyone.
Because I had all this rage. And I tried pushing it down.
God,
but
there's
there
something
was
in
no
my eye.
hiding from
Goddamn.
myself. And all I wanted to do was die.
Then why didn't you? I just really don't care for Cere. Like, I just...
A spark of hope that there could could be a
Like, just,
future.
oh god, like, the fact that she just lies non-stop is, Like, I get she's telling the truth now, at least allegedly she is, but every time she's told me the truth, it's turned out there's been, like, a heaping dollop of lie right on top of
I
it.
can't change what I did no more than you can change what happened to your master. It's in the past. But Cal, you have to make a choice to move on.
How?
You're gonna start with this.
Okay. What am I gonna do with it? It's busted.
You are going to build a new one.
Where are we going? Ilum? Because that's Empire controlled. Dantooine? I'm pretty sure the crystal mines there aren't even canon anymore. Fucking. Oh my god, we're going to Ilum. Okay, in Legends at least, Palpatine made sure to lock this fucking shit down, because he knew that this is where Jedi would go to hide. If there is not an Empire presence here, I will be very disappointed.
Cal, you will be tested.
Yeah. But I'm ready.
I don't mean just here. Every Jedi faces the dark side. And it's very easy to fail.
Have you just had a lightsaber this whole time?
You're still struggling with the dark side. Even after cutting yourself off from the Force.
Whole time she just had that.
Always struggle. But that is the test. It's the choice to keep fighting that makes us who we are.
I don't want your shit-ass lightsaber. Fuck off. I mean, I guess I could use it as a... Wait, hold up.
I guess it's about time I find out.
Okay, maybe it's just because it's held next to a... Maybe it's just because that's held next to a fucking... Hang on, can I see it on my belt? Is that a Shoda? Oh, fuck, it is a Shoda. Okay, so... I might just be incorrect because of, like, scaling it next to a double blade, but... That might be a Shoda. And a Shoda is a shorter, smaller lightsaber that's used in two lightsaber fighting, which is usually used against either multiple enemies wielding lightsabers before the advent of the double-bladed lightsaber, or against light whips, or for people that don't really want to use a double-bladed lightsaber, but they still want the coverage of one. And a Shoda is different from a normal lightsaber in that it's a little bit lower powered, so the blade is not as long. The hilt is shorter. And it makes it a lot more easier to use when you've got two blades. Because they're not bumping against each other. And, if you ever it's like if you ever try and fight with two swords in real life, your offhand sword needs to be shorter, otherwise you're gonna be bumping the fuckers together, and it's awful. But this planet though, Ilum, like, if there's not a fucking Imperial presence here, I'm gonna be fucking flabbergasted, because this planet it's like one of the very few planets in the Star Wars galaxy where lightsaber-grade crystals can be grown easily. Like, lightsaber crystals can grow in other places, but, like, they're either very hard to get to, or they're not very large amounts. Dantooine can grow them, but they're not very, very numerous. I think, like, there's, like, 3 caves on Dantooine where Jedi can get crystals, and not all of them are good. There's this asteroid that has lightsaber crystals that grow inside it, but it's a fucking asteroid. You need EVA equipment to go there and get them. Ilum is one of the few planets with breathable atmosphere where they just grow in abundance. Like, the entire fucking beneath the crust of Ilum is mostly lightsaber crystals. And they're of all different types. Like, in the Disney canon, there's only one fucking type of crystal, which is fucking stupid. But, like, and it's Kyber crystals. In the extended universe, Kyber crystals used to be like, oh, this is like the granddaddy crystal. This is a crystal that makes the strongest lightsabers, but they're so fucking rare that only Jedi Masters are allowed to use them. It's like usually like you'd get like Furkran or other sorts of crystals. But Ilum is unique because all types of crystals grow there. Even Kyber crystals. In fact, Kyber crystals are actually a lot more common on Ilum because it's so in tune with the Force. But most Padawans and Knights are using other crystals. And each Jedi chooses a crystal that attunes with them in the Force. Like, each crystal has a different frequency, basically, that it exudes in the Force. And each Jedi has, of course, in turn, their own frequency. And the crystal that you're most in tune with is the one that calls out to you, that you get, when you go to your pilgrimage on Ilum, it's the crystal that you seek, basically. You go into the cave, and there's crystals fucking everywhere. There's only one crystal in there with the exact frequency for you. And it's like, but like, of course, it's within like a range for the individual crystals. Kyber crystals are unique, but in that they basically encompass all frequencies. Every Jedi can use a Kyber crystal about as well as they could use their normal attuned crystal. And it also that's what makes them such strong lightsaber crystals. Sith, on the other hand, are a problem because they tap so hard into the dark side, it corrupts their frequency, and it makes a lot of crystals just reject them outright. There have been some stuff where a Sith will grab hold of a Jedi's lightsaber, and they'll be so out of whack that they can't even turn the fucking thing on. Like a lightsaber will turn on regardless, but a lightsaber works best with the user when it's attuned to them, basically. Which is why Sith use artificial crystals, even after they left Korriban. So Korriban, when they went to Korriban, they found that they couldn't make new lightsabers because no crystals grow on Korriban. So they figured out how to make artificial ones. Once they got off of Korriban and started taking worlds that had crystals, they found it very, very difficult to find crystals that would attune with them for the dark side. So they're like, well, why don't we just make fake crystals that are attuned to us by Force? And that's why Sith have red sabers. You don't need the Force. Sorry, if I misspoke there, you don't need the Force to use a lightsaber, but a lightsaber works best if it is on the same wavelength as you, basically. So, say, like, you have two Jedi, one is on one wavelength and one's on the other wavelength, and they swap sabers. Both can use the sabers just about as well, but it'll feel weird to them, It'll feel like it's foreign. It's completely out of kilter, like the weight is wrong kind of thing, right? Meanwhile, when they get their own saber back, it feels like it's an extension of their own body, because the crystals are tuned to them, the hilt was handmade by them, and all in all, it is very much just an extension of them as a person. The hilt is an extension of them the person, and the crystal is an extension of them the Force user, kind of thing, It's like, like, there's a whole spiritual aspect to extended universe lightsabers, and it's just really cool. It's one of my favorite fucking things. But yeah, like, Sith specifically use red sabers because they can't be attuned, because they're so corrupted and fucked up. In extended universe, though, there are lightsaber-using dark side sects, but because they're not as corrupt and evil as the Sith, they can still be attuned to regular crystals, and some of them control crystal planets, which they actually let the Jedi use if they're on good enough terms with the Jedi.
Younglings, the time of the gathering is upon us.
Oh yeah, Disney introduced this gathering shit, right? Secret discovery. Wait, that's not where I'm supposed to go. Shit. But yeah, like, there... Oh, shit. But, okay, so here's, like, a fun thing about, the artificial crystals. So, depending on what part of the extended universe you see as canon, artificial crystals don't actually need to be red. Oh, shit, I took a wrong turn. I went left when I should have gone right. Or right when I should have gone left. So this is arguably canon. It might not be. Extended Universe had this weird tiering system.
It's been a while,
But, you know, like it was movies,
I remember.
TV shows, books, comics, audio stuff.
When there were Jedi.
Oh god, it's gonna make me run through the snow, isn't it? So there was a comic once where Luke, after losing his saber, needed to make his new green one, right? And so he, in a fit of desperation, he discovered a Sith holocron that taught him how Sith make their crystals. And he's like, well, a saber's a saber, I have to do it. Hopefully this isn't gonna suck too bad. And what the fuck is going on outside? Jesus. And so he does the ceremony to create a... Oh shit.
No, be careful with the ice.
He does a ceremony to create an artificial crystal, and to his surprise, because Luke is completely uncorrupted, because he is pure, his artificial crystal comes out green. How do I do this? His artificial crystal comes out green, which is very irregular. Oh, it's a cat. Like, and he'd never seen this in any of the texts he managed to scrounge together. Like, it's like, this is unprecedented. What the fuck? There's and that's really cool. Like, the idea that the reason that they're red,
The worst blizzard I've ever seen.
the reason that Sith crystals turn out red is just because they're
It all feels connected.
because they're so corrupted, because they're so fucked up. And I kind of like that, because there is like an alternative version that was in another comic, ironically, but it came out later, where Luke went back to Ben's, Obi-Wan's house, and he found Qui-Gon's lightsaber. This, of course, came out after the prequels came out. And he found Qui-Gon's lightsaber. And the lightsaber itself was unusable, but the crystal was still intact. So Luke just took the crystal out and made a new lightsaber using Qui-Gon's crystal. And I don't really like that, because Luke never really knew Qui-Gon, so to him it's just like, oh man, Obi-Wan just had another lightsaber, cool! I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Plus it kind of goes against like some of that crystal lore that I mentioned before, and what would the chances be that Luke and Qui-Gon were on the exact same wavelength? Like, I'm not a fan of that. So, honestly, and they do refer to the artificial crystal in Luke's saber a couple times, and there's even
Not much to see, is there? We should head back down.
There's even like a book where they mention that Luke, at some point, he lost his artificial crystal and went to Ilum to pick up a new one, and it was just green.
The great Jedi meditated here. He returned at points throughout his life to contemplate his many adventures and trials.
He had a cowboy hat. Marty Cameron. This feels like a dead developer to me. This feels like a dead developer. Oh boy. And I can't go this way because I don't have my saber. But yeah, like, lightsabers, especially with Extended Universe, were just this, like, they just had this mysticism to them that was really cool, and you just had this dichotomy where Jedi would go into these caves and just use the Force to seek out this crystal that was attuned, just attuned to them, that was for them, that was just right, you know? And then the Sith, because the Sith, specifically the Sith, not just like any Darkseid user, because the Sith were just assholes that sought to use the Force as a tool to fuck with the natural order, they perverted nature, and they forced the crystals to do their bidding. That's just like a really cool dichotomy that I'm a really big fan of.